for too long, but you can wander off and have a discussion about the thought processes. Well, the children don't want a discussion about it. They want to know what the characters are thinking, and then they want to know what they're going to do next. So that's the slightly different thing about children. It's kind of bringing them on and keeping them engaged the whole time. But they are very critical, and they do like their books, to be well written, and they like believable stories. And it's not that you can't make a fantasy story for children, but they like them. They don't want to be codded. They don't like, tricks in the books. They like them. They like to believe in it.
Finally, you have good news. A new book out on the 30th of May. It's called Her Husband's Mistake.
Piloting the brown bomber with the porcelain seat.
Pacey,
tracking a few skid marks. No doubt.
It's the usual well-written contemporary women's fiction that I hope everybody is going to read this summer.
Well, it's called Her Husband.
I hope you are too, Ivan.
Of course. Well, I wanted racy and steamy and all of that. Will I be disappointed?
You might learn a bit.
Oh, right. That sounds promising. Okay, it's called Her Husband's Mistake. Great pleasure, as always, to talk to Sheila O'Flanagan about her latest publication and the joy, particularly for kids, of the library. I see Richie and Trish are back. Let's have the news and sport.
Thanks, Ivan. The British Prime Minister says MPs are going to get a vote on a second EU referendum. Theresa May's new Brexit plan will also attempt to have alternative arrangements to replace the backstop in place by December 2020. The plan includes a commitment that should the backstop come into force, the government will stay aligned with Northern Ireland. Patrick Quirk is due to appeal his conviction for the murder of his love.
How you doing, guys?
The 50-year-old farmer from Benjamoor, County Tipperary, is
went a bit cockney there.
the local DJ in 2011.
I need to
in an underground tank on his ex-lover's farm.
Jesus Christ, some of the news would send you absolutely depressed. Depress mania. Depress mode. Fucking electronic depression music. Must write that one down. I think that could be a fucking winner in today's barren landscape of artistic integrity. Depress mode. Your own personal Jesus. Thanks for joining me, guys. Hopefully you got the notification there. We had a bit of a balls up with the notification, guys. But we're gonna fucking ace this corner now. The first corner of the Nürburgring Nordschleifer in my AMG class Mercedes. I don't know if you've actually ever had the privilege of driving one of these beasts. Sorry there. Might turn down the volume stick a little bit there, guys. Don't know if you've ever had the privilege of ever driving one of these bad boys, but it's something to behold. I have access 24/7 to Mondello, you know. My friend Dara, who's also the key holder at Zurich brokership out in Dalkey, has full unrestricted accessio to the Mondello track. Usually, it's great for a stag, you know. But my friend Zonad had to be the best in the group, you know. His stag had to be out in Nürburgring, and we had to have the track closed, you know. I remember we got up to the Quiddleback of Hoe, and he fucking did a donut. Right into the Flugplatz, flying he was. Absolutely flying sensation. Look at this coochie coo here, gonna take him on the inside. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? You do know who I am. I'm Schweiden cruising off into the fucking side frame, and that's what you get. Do you know? That's what you get. Nice racing gloves there as well. Great pair of Sparkos. Don't know if you can see that, guys. Real lovely pair of Sparkos he's wearing. They're fire retardant, okay? Which is a word which means resistant. Retardant. And in fact, all of the body clothing I wear inside an AMG is usually retardant of fire and flame. Oisin Callan, how you doing? Watch your racing line, you say? Oisin, do you know who you're talking to, man? Do you know who I... Oisin Callan, do you know who I am? Former senior sales executive with Mercedes Ireland for 15 years, Oisin. Okay? I fucking worked as a broker for Zurich for 10. I was a media buyer. I've done everything. I was partner at KPMG by the age of 23. 23! 23! Coming in here, Oisin, telling me to take the racing line. Take the racing line yourself. You can hop, skip, and jump, Oisin. Right, we're gonna give this another crack at the whip, guys. Gonna try and go for the gold trophy. So easy into the first. Tickle the apex with your fucking sweet little tires. Sorry about the language. I'm hyped. And I want to say something else. Get into this second curve bend here as we enter the Hatson back, which is a sweet little piece. Goes a little bit curly-whirly here into an S-bend. But I'm well used to the snake. That sounds like a bit of an innocuous innuendo. Don't read too much into it, okay? I'm racing, and I'm racing hard, and I want to go hard and fast into the Hochhiken. This is where Zonad begun to lose his shit. Not even 2 minutes into his fucking stag party track race. It wasn't even a race, it was a lap of the track. Look at this, fuck you, man. Quiddlebacker Ho. Perlenbacher Pilsner, man. And we're gonna fucked up on the flug plots. Amateurs, complete amateurs on the track today put me off. There was some fucking coochie coo in a coupe. Go on. See you next Tuesday. Read between the lines on that one. Killian William.
The paper on a new pension deal from Zurich. You should too, John.
Thanks so much, Killian William. Fella I went to Gonzaga's with, the Yateser, said he was famous. All he was, said he was famous for all was belting the belly all day. Sorry, Killian. Found it hard to read your comment there. Not sure whether or not I'm reading it wrong or it's grammatically incorrect. Either way, thanks for the dono, bud. And we'll see you next year at the Nürburgring Stag Party for the Gonzaga set. Stephen Smitty, how are you doing, bud? So we're gonna take the Stephen Smitty corner here. Sweet into the apex. Just let the apex sniff your tires, okay? You wanna let the apex just get a little whiff of the rub as you drift sensually into the Hatson back zone. This is the snake. Don't fuck the snake up. And we did. Look, guys, I know that you're probably thinking, what's going on here? I want to give you the best experience poss. And that's not great either.
John, get a grip. You're 38.
Deadly Skull Gaming, thanks so much. Get a grip. Okay? You're 38. Just had 2 exams, you say. Need a wank. Any tips? I just box myself off in a little box room or a bathroom or something. What you have? Do you have any? Have you access to the high-speed broadband internet? Have you a VPN? Is there anyone at home or are you alone? Look, this isn't the kind of stream I'm running here. It's early in the afternoon. Let's leave it be. Best luck with the exams. Did you speak to Zurich yet? Turn off that Viper Higgins transition. Big shout out to Viper Higgins for letting me have the channel for an hour. Drive time. Driving you home from work in the new Mercedes. This is my drive home from work right now. Just wrapped up business there in the brokership. Broke a few hearts. Broke a few minds as well, you know? Into the hats and back. Look, this is the last time we're gonna go through the hats and back again. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right into the fucking snake billiard board. Look, I'm just gonna stick on a bit of Yates. I'm gonna stick on the Yateser for a moment. Try and just get into the zone, okay?
Put their plastic bottles and bits in there, but people at home, they can have their green recycling bin as they always do.
Yeah,
As
great.
they start putting the
But
dry
I find
clean.
it very confusing, Gary. You know, the brown bin, the black bin, the green bin. I just leave
Too
it.
many bins, Yateser.
Yeah, well, it's quite actually. Yeah,
You know what she's doing at the moment? Every night I go home, she has these massive big 2-litre Diet Coke bottles. She's
What's
a
she
big
doing?
teacher. She gets this stick, and every bit of sweet wrapper and plastic, she's pushing it down into the bottles to make these bricks.
What
It's
is
the
she
queerest
doing?
thing I've ever seen.
and it can be, but that's what we're trying.
Yateser needs to sort out business back home. Domestic.
Hard plastics.
Before he goes on the raid, because he's taking that stress, he's carrying the stress of his wife into the studio. Doesn't need that.
Check it out and make sure they're doing the right recycling.
But it's actually really quite simple once you break it down to the basics, you know. And I know you're saying it's complicated.
Well, for me, you know.
Well,
Get out the way. News talk coming through, baby.
but no, it's
Quiddlebacker ho.
out there on the website, and you can put up a label then on the bins to make sure that you're putting in the right stuff. So just the hard, clean, dry.
Into the
recycled
flood
plastics,
plots,
no
liquid
soft
smooth,
plastics that
like a
you're
diamante
in the
bullet,
supermarket.
drifting through the clouds, fired from a gun, sculpted out of pure brokerage and investment.
Plastics in there and just talking about it then with your friends and family at home. to make
Into
sure
the
that
Schweiden
you're
cruise we go.
aware of it and with your colleagues.
Nice and smooth and fast, liquid dreams.
Everyone can
Down to second as we go into this corner here. Cannot remember what it's called. Yokohama Tire Bridge corner, as far as I can
next
see.
step.
Yeah.
Beyond recycling, just to try just to try and use single use.
Okay, so we got this lime green Fruits Roner right ahead of us. It's another Merc. Not something I drive myself, probably a C-Class, something like that. We want to head him off before we get to the carousel. Get out of my way. Do you know who I am? Trash can. You belong in the fucking trash can driving like that.
Paul O'Donovan.
Get off the road, pal. This is Mondello, okay? It's not the M50 now.
Everything there is
Get
going.
away from me.
But let's
Just
focus
stay
on
away.
Tokyo 2020.
Yeah.
So it's
But we
next
haven't
year.
won everything there is to win. Like we
That's right, you
we still
haven't
have
won
to
the
win
gold
Olympic
medal.
gold. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Olympic gold.
So how are we fixed?
Well, it's always been our goal. Like ever since we started rowing, we've had this plan to win an Olympic gold medal, and you know we came pretty close in Rio, and we're really pleased with the result.
Ah!
Like Tokyo is only a year away now. We have to. I suppose the first task for us now this year is to qualify the boat. So the Olympic qualifiers are at this year's World Championships at the end of August.
Such impressive scenery around here.
Okay.
We have to finish in the top 7 there to qualify the boat for the Olympics.
Really is
So
beautiful.
This is May. When would you be in peak fitness? Like, would you be starting into it now?
It's pretty much an ongoing process. Like we're just constantly training, trying to get fitter all the time.
But you build
Fitter, harder, stronger, happier. Look at this coochie coo here, a real soccer mom car. Get out of the way. Don't need you. Don't even want to think about you. Because you're actually hindering my progress in life with your words, your thoughts, your feelings. And I actually can't progress. I feel like I'm in a box just because I know you.
We can keep our
Do you know what I mean?
We can train away individually for a lot of the year.
You've been in my life a while, C-Class.
Get the double going fast and
I've got emotional attachment to you. Kind of like a Stockholm syndrome.
You're bending down and you're rolling a
I can't shake you off because of the past.
I think if you're not doing it properly,
And I feel as though you're tapering my future.
like that, but I think our dad gave us a good technique from
You're narrowing what my future could be. As I take over, I release from myself the shackles of anxiety that you have attributed to me with your C-Class consumeristic body. And now I'm going full AMG into the Kessel Shen.
physically demanding in terms of energy expenditure and so on. There's no impact, so the risk of injuries. is
Sweet
quite
little
severe.
Kessel Shen now as we move 210 kmph.
really strengthening them, so it's nearly, if you're doing it right, you can use it for injury prevention nearly. It's
could give it a go,
fantastic a sport.
Okay, well, no,
Ivan Yates! Into the Steckelschreck we go. Another sweet little touch here. Bit of oversteer, nothing I can't handle. Sure, didn't I take a C-class around Mondello with 2 tires blown out? Sniped. I got sniped off the track by an old adversary from Gonzaga he actually had access to a high-powered Barrett 50 cal. He was waiting in the hilltops, the hillside and the forest. I was going for a victory lap. He knew. He fucking knew who I was. And that man's name? Johnny Sexton. He knew that I had everything that it required to become a successful fly half. And he hated me from the day dot. I used to play him when he was playing rug down. He was playing the egg ball down at St. Mary's or wherever the fuck. He hated me. Also, he didn't like that I was driving a Mercedes to school. Fucking 14 years of age, man. It was farther. My dad was a guard. My dad was a guard. Blind eye was taken to what I was doing. Rocking up to school, doing the junior cert and driving home in my Mercedes. Didn't even pass the goddamn test. Didn't need to because I was gonna go straight into a high-powered job as soon as I finished school anyway, you know? And he followed me. Johnny Sexton purchased a Barrett 50 cal when he was on holiday in Pakistan at the gun market. And it wasn't an official 50, it wasn't an official Barrett, but it was a pretty decent copy, I'll give you that for nothing. He really pulled out all the stops that day. He took a diazepam so that his muscles were relaxed, and he just waited. He knew he had a window because he knew that I like to go there every weekend. So he waited from Friday until Sunday evening when I went there late, of course. It was the kids' birthdays, you know, you can't miss them. And so I got the drive in anyway. Sexton took out the 2 fucking tires. I just had them placed on the car itself, you know. These were customized Bridgestones that were actually handcrafted by children out in Guangzhou. And you might say that's late child labor, guys. You might say that's child labor, guys. But at the end of the day, it's all relevant when you take into account the economy, the economics of the situation. Those kids are actually earning a pretty good wage. To make a pledge to recycle. Now, where are we? We silver? It better be silv. And the lads, are you going to fucking bronze? Jesus, we got our work cut out for ourselves here, man. It's gonna be another fucking 25 seconds. That's tough, man. That's tough.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, I get some pictures here with some actively doing the recycling bales of plastic and the like.
Can I, as well as being a sex symbol, achievements, and we really will be rooting for you both in August at the World Championships and
hi to everyone in the chat. Sarah Feingold, Jimmy Jesus, Andrew Mooney, Pandas Love, Jamie Roger, Deck Murphy. Hope you're getting alright, guys. Gonna turn down. Let's just put the ads on, guys.
Nissan. Innovation that excites.
We have a very special off-the-ball show for horse racing fans coming on Thursday, May 23rd. We're going to be at the new Curragh Racecourse with an all-star lineup from the world of racing and sport to preview the Curragh Spring Festival. From
Let's listen to the radio on the way
Sunday
home.
the 26th of May. It's going to be a family affair. While Johnny
Pull into
Martell
the
and
hard
his father-in-law,
shoulder and
Babs
listen to
Keating,
this.
will be joined by Kildare All-Ireland finalist turned trainer Willie McCreary. The only way to enjoy the show is to be there on the night. Get on to offtheball.com/events now to get your free tickets.
Off the Ball on News Talk. Over 18s only.
When your summer sounds like this.
Yeah,
instead of
Zone
this.
up. How you doing, Zone? Zone, what's the story, man? Do you want to go to the Off the Ball Roadshow? What are you doing? Do you mean you can't go? All the boys, man. They're going to be talking about football. They're going to have some guitar music. It's going to be a real casual affair. I hear they've got a sofa with a carpet on it and some kind of pub living room backdrop. Yeah, man. You're talking fucking denim, Carhartt shirts, bottles of Hino. It's all happening, man. Off the Ball Roadshow. Let's go, me and you. Old times. What do you mean you can't go? Sure, she has her birthday every year, man. Sack her off. She's only your wife. Come on, it's gonna be a great night. We might even get to meet some of the guys who present, you know? I'm friends with a couple of them on Twitter, yeah. I'm always messaging them they don't get back, but I mean... Alright, okay. No, I'm just going around Nürburgring, Nordschleife at the moment trying to get a Silv. Keep bronzing the fuck out of it though, you know? Alright. Go on. See you later. Oh yeah, wait, Zone. Did you speak to Zurich yet? Yeah, you'd want to get onto Zurich, man. You're fucking 38. See you later. Well, that's Zone out of it anyway. He says his wife's birthday is coming up. Don't blame him for that. Do blame him a little bit for that, to be honest. Ireland's business leaders. That's another one I'm at, actually. Sorry.
Ireland.ie. I've been thinking about what I do with the €3,800 grant you get when you install a solar PV system from Energlaze.
You could go on a holiday to the sun.
Don't fly anymore. Bad for the environment.
Buy a brand new used car.
Again, bad for the environment.
Tell you what, you could invest
Kevin
in
Loftus, thanks so much,
That are
man.
good for...
Thanks very much, Kevin Loftus. Really kind of you, man. Really kind of everyone, actually, to be donating. Yeah, man, the Off the Ball Roadshow. Usheen Callan's gonna be there. Usheen pulled a few strings, actually. Thanks so much, Ush. The Ushmaster pulled a few strings and got us backstage passes to the Off the Ball Roadshow. It's gonna be on next Tuesday weeknight. Fucking fingers crossed we get to meet some of the guys afterwards, you know. I've actually got a rugby ball. I want one of them to sign it. Bruno, how you doing, bud? Fucking nice bit of Bitcoin. Have you thought about fucking investing some Bitcoin into any of the other cryptos? Yeah, I have a friend in town. He's got a fucking great portfolio. I can hook you up. Bruno. Mama Duck as well. Get out of that. Thanks very much. And I want to say, Mama Duck, g'day, mate. That's the Australian. That's the Australian coming in. I was never out there myself, but I mean, a few friends who live out there now, they're not coming back, you know? Why would you? Why the fuck would you? Jimmy Jesus, thanks so much, man. Really appreciate it, bud. Thank you so much. Yeah, the Nürburgring Nordschleifer. I feel like a bit of a lifer here, a bit of a Kevin Loftus situation. Up the Zaga. Let's do this. I got a bit fucking challenged there near the end of that last track. Anonymous, Ushing Fagan, thanks very much, Ush. Thank you very much, Ush. Really appreciate it. Everybody out there. Well, have you, Ush? Have you considered putting your money into an ISA or a PEP or a Tessa? Or even a fucking long-term savers account? My friend Kev Meister has a great advice bureau he's running in town at the moment. I think you should check him out, Kev. I think you should. It's Bitcoin or bust. Davey L, thank you very much, and Liam G. And everybody else out there in the mainframe. Right, we'll just hit the track again, guys. Just needed that little bit of a break, you know, just to accrue a bit of interest in my mind about the track, because you can race this track again and again and again. It's going in there. It's like the RAM, the random access memory inside my brain. The track has just been loaded onto the brain. Every twist, turn, apex, chicane, straight, bottleneck, hairpin, it's all going in, and it's all going to come out on the track then, you know? So, yeah, that's about it, guys. You know, there's nothing much I can fucking say to you, you know? Did you get onto Zurich yet about that? I think you should, John. Thanks very much, everybody who's donating there. They're coming in, and it's a real heartwarming situation. Just want to say to you all, you're all fucking great. And I'll take you all out for a spin soon enough. Mondello, I've got 24-hour access. Mercedes Lover 69. I've got 24-hour access to that.
So long you have a finance partner who knows your business, I can provide access to funding really quickly.
Lara Strand of Lolly & Cooks is among the
Let's turn that radio off.
Cause celebrate. I just put pen to paper on a new pension deal from Zurich. You should too, John.
Mike Johnson, thanks so much. Thank you so much, pal. I really appreciate it. So, just a quick rundown of what we're doing here, guys. Bit of a Mike Johnson rundown for you here. Maximus 2, thank you so much. And Genovicius, can't pronounce your, what is that, Latin name, is it? I don't know.
I'd offer you a bit of slur, but
Liam
I
G,
rated
man.
most of that last night.
Welcome to the galaxy, pal. Do you know what I mean?
After the weekend,
I wouldn't usually drive one of these fucking shitty Nissans, but I mean, it's all I've got to use at the moment. As a friend from Zaga used to say, you have to piss with the cock you got. Cheers, man. Thanks very much, Liam. Appreciate it, bud. Welcome to the AMG Driving Academy, Intermediate Class SLS AMG 10. One of the greatest Mercs to ever come off the production line. Here you will learn the techniques and rules necessary to drive the hallowed Nürburgring safely. Last of all, it's time to try a non-stop lap of the Nürburgring Nordschleife in the SLS AMG. Even if you've had no problems driving it in the 300 SL, the greater average speed will make this, without error, much more difficult. If you find that you keep making mistakes, try driving it around at 80% of the limit, John. Okay? Learn the rhythm that you're on, and just from there you can start to work on reducing your lap time. So, I mean, at the moment, we're hitting a bronze. It's not good, folks. We need to shave at least 30 fucking seconds off the ball sack here. So we're gonna go for that. Big shout out to everyone watching. Let's take it for another spin. Into the first, hard and yeah, sorry about that. We'll start again. The gloves I'm wearing, the racing gloves put me off there. Fire retardant. Sparkos. I had a pair of customized Sparkos handmade by Eddie Jordan, actually. He used to fucking do that in his spare time. He'd just hand stitch racing gloves together for people he loved. And what we'll do is we'll restart that again, guys. 130 kilometer crash on the second bend. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Anybody play GT Sport out there on the PS4? Is it worth a lash, is it? I'm so loyal to this game at the moment. Well, I have been since 2010. Since it came out in 2010. Had some back turn. Had GT6 on the PS3. Had to restart that again. Had GT6 on the PS3. Didn't like it, guys. Didn't like it. Okay, here we go. No fuck-ups this time. Just pure driving pleasure. Sorry, guys. Just gonna turn that up one more time. That's better for me. That's better. That's much better for me. That's not good.
John,
would you give squash a go with Jesus and the boys? Are your knees up to it? I would, yeah. Let's sort that out. Let's sort that out in the future. My knees, I don't know. I never played it. I've heard it's a fucking great game, though. I love tennis. I can play. Look, don't get me started on the court. Because it'll be fucking straight sets. Straights. Don't get me started on tennis, guys. I'll take you down to Pete Sampras town. Phil Mitchell, Steve Jennings, all the boys. Okay. Ivan Yates, Matt Cooper, Pat Kenny, Dennis O'Brien, News Talk, Mercedes, pension plans, Rolex. Oh! I have a Rolex upstairs in the safe, guys. Only comes out on special occasion. We had a safe built into the box room there last year after a spate of robberies on our estate. Seen this guy? See you later. You should have worked harder. You're driving a nice coupe, but it's nothing compared to this AMG. Did you hear me? Go back home. This is Mondello, baby. Flugplatz. Flying into the Flugplatz like it ain't no thing. And look at Mr. Lime Green up here. We can see him already. And we're not even past our dinner time. We're gonna head off. We're gonna cut him off before we get to the big bender. Here we go. Right into his fucking arse. Good luck. See you later. You should have fucking done better than that, mate. What are you driving? A lime green? Who picked the color? Your fucking wife. That was Zonad's car back there. Made the mistake of letting his missus in on the deal. He made the mistake of letting the missus close the deal. And here I am, thrashing around in the forest section. Eddie Jordan told me I'd never make it past this bend here. I said, listen, Eddie, don't ever call me again. And with that, deleted him from the phone book. Also, left the WhatsApp chat group he had me in. And he added me into that, you know what I mean? His memes were shite. They were normie memes. Eddie Normie, I used to call him. What he'd do is he'd recycle these shit memes that his family was sharing on Facebook. He once took a picture of the memes on his phone and then sent them. I said, yeah, Jordan, man, buzzing hornets. More like buzzing bollocks, man. You're taking photographs of shit memes and sending them on WhatsApp and Snapchat to me. I want good resolution, man. I want at least a fucking original JPEG or two. He said, I'm sorry, Conor. I said, yeah, so you should be, mate. Man, you need to go back to school, Eddie. He said, I'm in my fucking mid to late 60s. I said, it's never too early, Eddie, to get your junior cert. Hit the books, Ed. Hit the books. He said, do you know what, Conor? I might just do that, but I feel a bit too old going back to school now and doing the junior cert. I said, listen, Eddie, man, why not come round? Why not come round the house next week, man? I'll give you a few grinds. I'll give you a few grinds, Ed. He said, thanks very much, I'll do that. But we had the blowout on Snapchat and WhatsApp before the day he was meant to come round. I said, look, Ed, fuck off. Fuck off and leave me alone, man. Now we're making good time here as we move in off. Really just beginning to lose the Eddie Jordan, man. Fucking Eddie Jordan. Fucking Eddie Jordan, man. That's what he'll do.
It's almost 6 o'clock. Time to get down to your local Mercedes dealer and ask about test driving the new Mercedes.
And that's what Eddie does, man. Don't know if any of you've ever had the privilege of meeting Eddie Jordan. But let's just say this. He's a charismatic kind of guy. He fucking, he dominated Formula One for, I wouldn't say dominated, I said that to him to his face, but I was humoring him, plumossing him. I said, Eddie, do you remember back in the day, you were running a riot around the track? You had Coulthard. No, you didn't. You had you had Irvine on your books. Who else did he have in the chat? Who else? Did he have Damon Hill? The story will continue.
When I slither home after a hard day out in the fields, there's nothing I like more than lashing a few stick-ins into the fireplace and setting fire to them. Be careful not to burn your hands like I did. While I'm waiting for that baby to get going, I do a few rolls on the ground and a few reptilious repetitions just to get the blood flowing. Once those flames are licking high, it's time to stick your coal in it. You can generate extra draftage by using your gooch as a waft. Now all that's left is to sit back and warm your sack by the flames. This message was brought to you by Firelighters.
He had fucking Schumi. Ralph Schumacher. The little bambino brother of Mihal. I was like, Eddie Normie, man. You had Ralphie Schumi and fucking Eddie Irv, the Irvmeister. You even had Katie Price. And she was known as Jordan back in the day. You had them. And you're telling me you don't even know your ABCs, Eddie. Is that the crack? Because look, man, there's gonna be a moment in life, man, where you're gonna need that. He partied too hard too. He was partying with Jordan, with Katie Price. Look, I know all about it, man. I was down in the pit stop for Silverstone 93. Down in the pits for Silverstone 93. I had a bit of a meet and greet with the boys before they hit the track. I said to Eddie Irv, I said to the Irvmeister, this is 96 actually, I said to Irvine, listen, Irv, you're going to go out there today and you're going to race the best fucking race you've ever raced ever. Alright? Do you know how I know about that? 'Cause I have done better than you in other realms. Okay? You might be up there in the fucking racing world, but I've been a senior sales executive for Mercedes Ireland now for at least fucking 7 years. I left a high-power trading job as a financial strategist in KPMG. Okay? Now get out there and fucking race and drive. Get out there and fucking drive, Ed. I went over then to shoe me. I've said, look, man, you're nothing compared to your bro. You're fucking nothing compared to your bro. So all I want to see from you is passion, alright? And you see that man there? Pointing to Eddie, I was like, he's better than you. You gotta support him. Don't overtake. Guard. Treat him like a little fucking dove in your hand and let him fly at the end to safety. And I gave him my business card. I said, Ralph, pass one on to fucking Michael as well, alright? If he wants to pop in later on for a bit of advice on a new Merc, you might want something when you're driving around, or even a fucking holiday home in Killiney, you know? Never got back to me. Never heard from him again. But, yeah, I mean, times change, you know? Times change. Look, let's give this another crack at the whip, guys. Let's give this another crack at the whip.
I'd offer you a bit of slur, but I raided most of that last night.
Killian William.
Don't blame me, though. After the week I've had.
After the fucking week I've had, Killian. Don't think you could blame me if I didn't offer you the rest of the slur. Let's restart that. What a pathetic fucking situation halfway through, man.
It's almost 6 o'clock. Time to get down to your local Mercedes dealer and ask about test driving.
Benson and Hedges. Thanks so much. I actually brokered the deal. I managed to get Benson and Hedges to sponsor Team Jordan there. I was the conduit for that. There was an after sesh after the Hockenheim race in 93. I think it was 93. We were in Hockenheim. I was there smoking a 20-pack of B&H. And I was like, look, B&H, come here, man. Grabbed him around the neck. Said, you know this guy here? Pointing at Eddie Jordan. Eddie Jordan was sat down on a chaise longue with his dick out and the dressing gown open. Katie Price was going around just fucking serving drinks at that stage. She was still Jordan, like, you know, she didn't have everything that she has now, the empire that she's built. And I said, do you know this guy, Eddie Jordan? He's the next big fucking thing, man. You want your and he loves your smokes. He loves your smokes. And he's got a sponsorship deal to seize before the end of the year. I think you could fucking do business, do you know? I said, Ed, put the dick away, man. Smokey Joe here. Smokey Joe here has a few wangas of cash. A few gazonga wads of cash. He wants to fucking spread them thick over the spoiler of your new fucking model. I'm not talking about the rack on... I'm not talking about Katie's rack. The whole place laughed. She looked a little bit uncomfortable. But I mean, that was the time that we were in it. There was no reprimanding going to be taking place there. It was a high-powered, highly charged room full of machismo and testosterone. And, yeah, I managed to cut myself a real sweet deal on that fucking Benson and Hedges money, you know? The Smokey Joe deal. I had a little clause in the bottom of the contract, guys, called the Smokey Joe release, which was I get 10% of everything with that could rise to about 25% if they win the Formula One World Championship. That never happened, of course, but I mean, still a lot of fucking money, man. Tobacco is the place to be. If you want to make big Wonga money, man. If you want to make big flaming big Gonzaga loads of Wonga cash, you want to be getting the Smokey Joe Lula money. It's an awful shame now they've lost so much money since they've stopped the branding, you know, because it's just hard getting children to identify with the packaging, you know? You've seen outliers in the market such as Amber Leaf rise up and take the throne of giant stalwarts in the Smokey Joe market such as Marlboro and fucking B&H, Buzzin' Hornets, Silk Cut. All because you can't put a fucking picture of your brand on the box, you know? I know people who've lost their fucking lives over that shit. But yeah, anyway, getting back to the Eddie Jordan scenario, I managed to organise that deal itself. Benson and Hedges in bed with Eddie Jordan. And I'd say he had a buzzing hard on after that night, after I said these guys had the money, you know? But yeah, that's the way it goes. You know, Formula One, I got out of that game. I just had to get out of there, man. It was suffocating me, you know? There's nothing like taking the Merc out for a spin around Mondello on a Sunday afternoon, provided Johnny Sexton isn't there with the sniper rifle taking out my fucking custom-made Bridgestones. All because of some stupid disagreement we had back as teenagers. But, you know, we might be able to put that to rights soon enough. I actually got onto him on Twitter there a few weeks back. He still hasn't wrote back, you know. Said, look, Sexto, why don't we put the fucking hatchet to bed, yeah? You come... I'll pick you up later on. And we'll head into fucking town. Maybe we'll go to Marco Pierre White's Steakhouse. Great tasting menu. Great tasting menu. And yeah, I said great tasting menu twice just to hammer home the point, you know. I can only decipher from his lack of response that the man doesn't like steak. Who's this guy here now, look? Fucking driving like he's on the M50. See you later, man. Stick that up your arse. See you later. I'm in the Flance Garden, and you're coming last. I'm gonna move swiftly into this fucking last snaky bend now. Liquid smooth. And we've got another 2 cream crackers here. Jacobs. Good luck, good night, God bless, see you later. See you later, alligator. Another Schweinsteiger here as we come into the Flukenplatz, the carousel. It's never seen a waltzer cart like me glide through. Up to the last couple of bends now on this. This is where Zonad took a fucking donut spin on his stag do. We ended up having to get the safety car out and bring him back. I drove the fucking Merc back home. And this is the long straight we all know and love. We can really hit a high speed here. I got 300 out of this on a higher beast. I was driving a higher power beast at the time. This is only 284, 285 now. I might get 295 before I hit the fucking brake. 292, 293. 294, 295, 296, 297, 298, 299, 300 clicks into the fucking Antonucci bush. Slow down again for the Apex legend. Into the Honorine. Home straight. Easy. 1-2 Uniflu. Back in again. Hopefully we're going to get Silv on this. I'd say we're not Silv. We're still bronze. But I mean, we might have shaved off a fucking 10-second deficit off what we made the last time. 7:42, guys. So what's that, like 7 seconds? We're 7 seconds. Let's stick a bit of Ivan on, see where we're at with him.
Life feels better when you know your loved ones are being looked after. Well, now you can protect your family's future for just €10.10 per month with Leia Life Insurance. Simply answer a few short questions. There's no medical required. And unlike any other insurer, you're covered by Leia Life instantly, which means your family will get a lump sum payment should you pass away. Join us online and you'll get a 10% discount and a further 10% if you're already a Leia Healthcare member. Visit leialife.ie or call us now on 1890 907 100.
Insurance provided by iptiQ Life SA. Leia Healthcare Limited, trading as Leia Life and Leia Healthcare, is regulated by the Central Bank of Ireland.
It's summer.
Wait, Amber.
And if you want to know what the weather will be like,
You want to make sure your loved ones are looked after when you're long gone. Or if anything untoward was to happen to you, that they are going to survive, because it's a hard world out there. Hope you're all doing all right out there, guys, in the mainframe. Constant throwing. How are you, buddy? Dan Cranda. Steve Jennings. Nick Babish. Cian Thornhill, how are you, man? Finished the last day of your final year exams and projects. No more education. That's great news, buddy. Have you thought about nipping into your local Zurich investment broker? I know you're only young, but I mean, it's never too early, Cian. Range Rover
at landrover.ie. Delivery and related charges apply.
This May in Home Store and More. All barbecues
Great
and
stuff.
chimeneas are half price. All lightweight luggage is half price. And all hotel collection duvet
If you want to get your hands, have you ever got your hands on a Range Rover Evoque?
Gone. And when all the half price lightweight luggage is gone, it's gone too. And as
It's
for
a
all the
real
half price
pleasure
hotel
cruise.
collection duvet covers, when all the half
It's an
price hotel
unlimited
collection
pleasure
duvet covers are gone,
cruise.
they're definitely gone. All offers available online at homestoreandmore.ie, as well as in-store at Home Store and More. Home Store and More. Your home made more.
Make every dish a perfect success with Autopilot preset programs. Now on the latest range of Bosch Pyrolytic
Bosch.
self-cleaning ovens.
Another
For more
great
information,
brand.
go online to Paris.
All Bosch products in my kitchen. Bosch coffee maker. Bosch fridge. It's just Bosch, Bosch, Bosch. The Bosch don't stop. Digital marketing.
News Talk and offtheball.com.
Brought to you by Spirit Land Rover. The new Range Rover Evoque is here and is ready for a test drive. SpiritLandRover.ie.
Richie McCormick from Off the Ball rejoins me now to preview tonight's programme and chat about some of the big stories today. It's sad about Niki Lauda.
Desperately
So
sad,
sad.
yeah. At the age of 70, the legendary Formula One driver passing away after what was an incredible life, I suppose, defined by those events at the 1976 German Grand Prix. When he crashed his car and it was engulfed in flames and he suffered really severe burns. People who are familiar with his appearance might be aware of that. And the most remarkable thing of all, came back 6 weeks later to sit back in a Formula One car and
miracle.
race again. Just
Miracle,
a remarkable
man.
comeback at the time. Won the Formula One Championship the year after, won a third, then in '84 after a brief hiatus from the sport. has been involved pretty much on and off since his retirement as a driver, and was pretty much a key component in getting Lewis Hamilton to join Mercedes. His impact across the sport.
I actually got Lewis Hamilton. What the fuck is he on
His will
about?
to win was quite extraordinary.
What was he on
Now,
about?
bad news for Arsenal.
Henrik Mkhitaryan, he's going to miss the Europa League
That was
final.
me.
Not through
I
injury,
brought
not through
Hamilton to
suspension, but rather
Mercedes.
through diplomatic
Me.
issues, as some people might know. The Europa League final.
Fucking neck of him, man. Trying to tell people that he brought Lewis Hamilton and fucking Mercedes. Fucking joke. So what are we, 10 seconds off silver? We're gonna give it one more go, guys. Okay. I was actually speaking to Lewis Hamilton last Tuesday. He's thinking of packing it all in and becoming a paraglider. I was like, have you thought this through, Lou? Have you thought this through, man? Why don't you come over for a fucking weekend? I've got an Airbnb, it's free next weekend. You've got the run of the place. I'll give you the keys to the fucking C-Class. Or if you want, we can fucking head over to Nürburgring and do a lap. What do you want to do? He said he doesn't want to drive, I'd rather not drive. Been driving all my life. One thing I don't want to do when I'm off the track is drive more tracks. I was like, yeah, but you haven't driven a track with me. You haven't been a passenger in my car. And he was like, you're right. I was like, you know fucking well I'm right, Lewis. The neck of you. So he's coming over next week. We might live stream it. We might fucking live stream it. The Lulu equation. He's lost all passion for it, like, you know. Just says it doesn't excite him anymore. Nicky Lauda, thanks so much. He came back from that, Nicky Lauda. God rest his soul. And he's racing 6 weeks after the priest was giving him his last rites. 6 weeks later, he's back on track. Burning the track up. Eating the track. Patrick Letourneau. Get a grip. You're 38. How much money do you even have, man, in the credit union? You know they'll give you 3 times what you have there. Let's do this. Let's go for fucking gold. Let's be real about this. We're gonna go for silver. Silverstone. Gonna crank up the volume once more. There we go. Let's do this. Feeling really good about this. Love the sound of that engine. Just purrs like a kitten. Like a kitten that's just been fed pure fucking milk. Not only from its mother's teat, but the owners of that pet have gone out and bought the proper premium Whiskers shit. Costs a pretty pen, but it's worth it in the end. If you want a kitten that fucking pumps on... If you want a kitten that's pumping on all cylinders, you want to be feeding that kitten the purest fucking milk from Whiskers. I actually did an advert with Whiskers a few weeks back. They're still pumping out quality cat stuff. They're still pumping out quality cat food, I'll have you know. They got a bit of a scare there when Kitty Cat hit the market, and also you've got these new batch of kids on the scene who are, you know, angling for the fine, unrefined, unprocessed market. You know, the green, organic crew. The Purina kind of guys. The Hills food guys. You know, high quality pet food. Expensive, but it means that your cat won't get diabetes. Or your dog won't become diabetic. €60 a bag for a month-long feed of dog food, which will prevent your dog from getting fat and overweight. I have a dog myself, Muttman. He's a rescue dog. He was actually given to me by a friend who didn't have any time for him anymore. And it turns out a month later, took him to the vet, he's diabetic. So now, heavy medical bills because I don't have the heart to put him down. Heavy medical bills because I don't have the heart to put him down. And that's a fucking injection in the morning before his bag of food. And that's another injection into the back of his neck on a night before his second meal. When I tell him, Muttman, it's time for your injection, he goes and hides under the table. Doesn't like it under there. Doesn't want the injection, you see, who would? But after 2 years now, he's actually learned that he does get a treat after the injection. And he comes over. Still tries to roll around on the floor when you go at him with the need. But it's not as scared. He's not as scared as he used to be. Now, we're coming up strong on the hard schleifer here. And I'm an absolute Nürburgring nerd. I know all these turns. I know the deception maneuvers. The big work, the berg work. Got fucked on the berg work, guys. Got fucking berged on the fucking gerg work, man. Gonna fucking take this. Gonna take this again, guys. Thanks very much for sticking with me on this. We're gonna go for one more pop at the fucking silver trophy. Right, let's do this. Let me just have a quick... Let me just check on Yates there for a moment.
Nutritional experts at Vitabiotics is uniquely formulated with glucosamine, vitamin C and D, and copper to help maintain healthy bones, cartilage, and connective tissues. Ideal for maintaining an active lifestyle. Keep a spring in your step with Joint Ace. Available from pharmacies nationwide.
Joint Ace, great product. Great product. Great team.
In Glasgow. We know that Sean O'Brien's going to lunch in Irish. Yeah. Is Rob Kearney moving out?
Is Rob Kearney moving out?
Just yet. The signs would appear to suggest that after the World Cup he may be done, because there was a list of 21 players that were issued new contracts by Leinster. Cian Kelleher is one of those.
What?
From Connacht after 3 seasons. Cian Healy after
You're
signing a new
fucking
deal,
joking me!
Is one of those, but Rob Kearney is not.
What?
And we know that he was in negotiations about a potential new deal. Recently enough, he suggested
where's
that
Kearney?
Are growing slowly enough. His deal expires after the World Cup, so if you're to put 2 and 2 together and come out with
fuck
4
off
on him possibly leaving after the World Cup, I don't think you'd be far off.
Now, I know people can't wait till 7. Kevin Kilban will be on off the ball.
Kevin
and
Kilban.
Lots more stuff. John Mailer on the Cork hurling, and John Watson.
Yeah, John Watson, the former Formula 1 driver, will be talking about Nicky Lauda as well. Kev, along with Joe, will be discussing the issues surrounding Manchester City's supposed malfeasance on the financial front as well, which I'm sure you'll enjoy.
Richie McCormick, lots to look forward to after 7. Thank you.
Thanks.
The British Labour leader says the party will vote again.
Thanks for nothing.
The Prime Minister has announced her 4th attempt.
Thanks for diddly squat. Can't believe that, man. It's the worst news of my life. Kearney's not going to be in the fucking Leinster squad, man. What? I'm going to have to fucking go down, man. I'm going to have to fucking head down. Sort things out down there. Last time I went into the Leinster dressing room, fucking heads rolled. Now, sexual turn. Give the apex a little kiss of your tire. Okay? Don't let the apex have anything more than a peck on the cheek. No tongues. No French stuff. As we slide into the hats and back. And nice and easy, nice and sleazy. There we go, snaking it round. We're gonna take over Pearly White here really early this time before we even get into the fucking main shenanigan frame. He can go fuck. We're gonna go for fucking silver here. Already silvered it in the past, just dusting off the cobwebs here. The aim of the game here is actually to get gold as we hit into the Quiddlebacker hoe. And this is one hoe you don't want to fuck around with, because the pimp I've got working for me, he'll fucking smack you up and leave you high and dry. His name, Zurich. He doesn't take shit from no man. Here we go into the Sidewinder Spook and Sleuth. Into the Schweidencruise. Need to go heavy into the back of this playing in the sandcastle like an absolute baby. No. Yokohama tires. That's what I want on my car. Replace the Indonesian child labor tires that I have. I want the ones that were made in Tokyo by the Triads. My friend has a golden Tokyo crystal ball mounted on his dashboard. And it's just a ball of solid gold with a few Japanese letters on it that spell out his own name. Zonad. In Japanese writing, man. It's a real tasteful piece. Metzgesfeld. This is one of my favorite bends in the whole track. Lovely trees at the side of the track there. Coniferous. Not so sure. Callenhard. There we go. The usual gruesome twosome here. Playing footsie with each other as I just fucking go into overdrive. Look at this. Through the middle of the two of the goofs. Into his arse. Go on. See you later. Don't fucking wait up for me, man. Because you'll be in bed and I'll be awake. Early riser. Because we all know people. As I said to John last week when he was trying to decide what kitchen to go with. He'd actually installed a Smeg fridge. I was saying, look man, you're up your arse here. You need to get out of IKEA and fucking hit the road. You've been in here 2 hours, John. He said, the wife is gonna kill me. I said, why did you not leave the aesthetics to her, man? He said, because I can't trust her. If I give her the credit card, it'll come back maxed out. I said, I don't have that problem, John. Do you know why? Early to bed, early to rise. Makes a fucking header. Smart and wise. And wealthy, too. If you get down to Zurich, you're in for a big surprise. We're going round to his gaff tomorrow night to test out the new Smeg fridge. I've got a 20-packer, a San Pel, that I got off Wish.com. They were selling 20 packs of San Peli from Wish.com. I was like, I'll have some of that. So I've got a couple of them sat in the fucking fridge now. A couple of 20 packs. They had the aranciata flavor. So refreshing. I might actually slip a bit of Grey Goose into one of those bad boys. Bit of a tip for you if you're ever on the carousel here. Slip a San Peli into your fucking mouth. Guzzle that bad boy. And by the time you get to the Schluckenplatz, you'll be so refreshed. Your dick will be hard. And you'll be driving lap times in and around the silver trophy level. If you want gold, you're gonna have to hit a nip of Grey Goose into that bad boy. Not that I condone such debaucherous behavior. God forbid you'd have a nasty crash. But look, you know the Germans. Once you're out in the fucking Flugenplatz, every man for himself, as I said to Zonad before he hit the fucking side apex and had to go to the hosp. Every man for himself. Sponsored by San Pellegrino. A real sweet piece of work. Look at this red fucking beautiful color, man. Pity the dickhead driving it is fucking behind the wheel. You should have been excised from humanity. I wouldn't be I'm not to get all right wing about it, like. Not to get all fucking eugenicized about it. Maybe that guy driving that last red fucking SLK or whatever the fuck it was would be better off on another planet. The colonization of Mars, guys. Gonna bring up a lot of new questions and answers about what we do with society, you know, the prisons overflowing as they are. Will we be better off sending them all out to Mars as part of Elon Musk's latest new venture, Space Prison, SpaceX Cells, where you will excel in incarceration in the mainframe galaxy as I hit the Glagenkopf at an alarming speed, fucking up both sides of the fucking wings. The car's a rental, I don't care, I'm fully insured. Zurich have me covered 360 degrees. I said to Darren up in Docky in the broker, he's a broker up in Docky. He said to me, look, Conor, you've got 360 coverage. They cannot fuck you. They can only be fucked. I said, Dara, put it there, man. Slipped him a Sam Pelly and a fucking velvet-clad bottle of Grey Goose, the Gooser. Said, look, Dar, see you later. And that was that. Looking forward to the next tete-a-tete I have with him when I get back from Germania the weekend. Look at this coochie coo. Bye-bye. What's that, 740? 5 seconds off the pace, guys. I think I'm gonna have another go, John. I think I might have another boost at this. We might get there.
I've just spoke to your wife. You've been the victim of bank fraud.
Thanks very much, Killian Willian. Cannot believe that guy's 5 seconds off the fucking silver trophy, only. Milos Karen, how are you, buddy? Great to see you, man. Even though I can't see you, feel like I can see you there in the chat. Steve Jennings, your username in the game is wrong. I know. I got the PlayStation off some guy called Chris. Got it on adverts.ie. Some guy called Chris. Had to drive out to him. Guy had his it. Put it this way. Guy gave me the PS3. About fucking 30 games. For €45. I didn't tell him at the time, but that's a dickhead of a deal. Didn't want to insult him, but he lost. He got that wrong. Chris got that wrong, you know. He also forgot to wipe the hard drive. And let's just say he left a lot of photographs on there. A lot of photographs. So I'm gonna keep them on a little subfolder on an encrypted USB. And if I ever need to use them against him, I will. I will. Put them on a mouse pad. I'm thinking of putting them on a cup and sending them to him at Christmas. With a little note attached saying, Chris, there's plenty more where this come from. Have a little tipple on me. And have a cup of tea on me, man. ... I'm watching you. Yours sincerely, Zurich. ZurichBlackmail.ie. ZurichBlackmail.ie. Any Eddie Jordan pics, Martin C. No pics of the Jordanian Meister. Eddie Normie, as I call him, after his fucking shitty memes debacle. Don't know if you were hearing me earlier on the stream, guys. I was relaying a few tales about the time me and Eddie Jordan, the Jordanian dreamer, were on the sesh, Mondello. I used to work with Jordan, Team Jordan back in the day, man. Back when it was Eddie Irvine, fucking Ralphie Schumi, the brother of Michael, sadly at the moment in fucking flux. And Ralph, I said to Ralph at the time, look man, you're not your brother, but just go out and do the best you can. This is at Silverstone 95, I think it was. Eddie Jordan said, look Conor, can you come down and give a few fucking pep talks in the pit? So I was there. Every time the cars would come in for their pit stop, I would lean into the car. Basically, you're watching, what you're seeing now is what Ralphie Schumi would see when he was in the pit. It's fucking chaos. 15 seconds of pure, undiluted chaos. And you'd have the guys fixing tires, fucking doing this, that, and the other. And then my face would just pop in like this. Fuck. 1 second, guys. Yeah, Schumi. You've got another 25 laps, son. Yeah, Shoomster. You'd want to fucking pick up the pace, honey. I don't care if that's a fucking effeminate term. The way you're driving out there, never seen a man do that. Never seen a man do that, Shoomus. Now fucking drive, yeah? Eddie Irvine's out there fucking busting his bollocks, Shoom. What are you doing? You're a fucking disgrace, man. And then they'd just drive off. He'd drive off and he'd be rattled. His cage would be fucking rattled, man. And I'd be like, yeah, Eddie, don't worry about him, Ed. Don't worry about Ralph, Ed. I fucking had words with him. He ended up fucking finishing 3 places above what he was meant to, you know. He overtook and he fucking guarded, he shielded Irvine. And then they got back to the fucking press enclosure after the race, and I was just sat in the pit myself. Katie Price, she was known as Jordan at the time. She was just like feeding me olives. And I had a bottle of Grey Goose in 95. Don't think they'd even been invented then. I was just drinking Grey Goose. Like the cat that got the cream. Yeah, Ralph. You shit your pants out there, buddy. You better watch your step, man. 'Cause I've got fucking eyes on you. That's how it went. Right, let's try and go for silver, guys. Silverstone. Silver trophy. Silverstone. I just spoke to your wife. You've been the victim of bank fraud. Let's go. Let's do this, guys. Yeah, Schumi, his cage was rattled after that. You know, I was actually instrumental in really revitalizing the Eddie Jordan brand. Eddie Jordan, of course, he's going to be coming around to mine for grinds next Tuesday. He's resitting the junior cert soon enough. Sad enough he doesn't know his ABCs, like, you know. Ran a fucking Formula 1 empire. But he couldn't even do the fucking children's crossword in the Times. So, we're Gonna iron out a few kinks in that department, and maybe we actually might get him back on the horse, you know? Not the heroin, like, you know, but just the motorsport. See this car? Useless. Good luck. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am and what I do for a living? Conor Williams, former senior sales executive with Mercedes Ireland for 15 years. King of the sales team. I won awards for that shit. Partner at KPMG by the age of 23.5. Some say it was because of my dad. Others say it wasn't because of my dad. And I can get you their numbers if you want to chat with them on phone. Or you can be added to a WhatsApp group in which they will proceed to tell you how right I am. Straight into fucking KPMG after school. I tell a lie, I actually did a gap year out in Guazango, helping the poor people, teaching them how to fucking cook rice, and actually just teaching them how to be an absolute fucking beast in life, you know? Not that it did any use at all. They really didn't. They were pretty nonplussed with much of my PowerPoints and many of the points I were making about life in general. Didn't seem to take any of it on board, guys. They didn't seem to take any of my advice on board. And now they're still living subsistence lifestyles out in the fucking plains, the arid steppe of Guazangulang. Fucking mid-Asia. One place I don't really like to visit, but if I have to for a business meeting, a power deal, a powwow with the boys. We went for a bit of a powwow with the Taliban there a few years back when Bin Laden was under house arrest for that fucking building thing he did. Fucked it up again, man. Fucked it up again. Sorry, guys. I just spoke to your wife. Max Darwin, how are you, buddy? I'm sorry to tell you, Max, you've been the victim of bank fraud. You've no money left in your account. I hope you're alright. You'd want to get a grip. You're not relying on the state pension, are you? Fool's game, Max. Fool's game, buddy. I have contacts. I can hook you up with something. Have a look in the diary. Get back to me. We'll fucking have a little powwow together. Myself and yourself. I think Lewis Hamilton is gonna fucking take me up on the B&B at the weekend. I sent a text out to Ralph Schumacher. I got the scene, but no reply. To be honest, I think he's afraid of me, John. I think he's afraid. 100.
I'd offer you a bit of slur, but
Dieter.
I did most of that last night. You don't even blame me though. After the week I've had.
Dieter, thanks so much, baby. Dieter Zetch. Your advertisement disguised as a fever dream is great marketing. Please contact Angela Merkel at Mercedes.com for more job ops. I will do. Thanks, Dieter. And Max Darwin dedicates his last dono. 100 big cents dedicated to Sarah Snake. Gotta say, Sarah, you have a lot of fans. Not just from this side of the screen, but from beyond too. So thanks very much for that, everyone watching and supporting as well, you know. Look, didn't have time to look at some of the messages that were coming in thick and fast then. Just having a quick look now. Benson and Hedge, banging apartment just came on the market in Donnybrook. Hardwood, oak floors, the whole lot. Ryan Tuberty's ex lives next door. Great optics on the area. Financing available right up your alley. And that's from Benson and Hedge with the €2. Killian Williams says his mate from Gonzaga says he took a lot of Bronson with the Yates and was at a wedding down in Tinnacooley Lodge. Gasp. And I think he means gospel. Phil Mitchell says, shout out to Miles the fucking schlag. Watch your language, Phil. Watch your lang. Watch your fucking lang, man. It's a lovely day outside. But I'm afraid I need to silver trophy this bad boy. I can't go outside and hold my head in high regard. I can hold it high in shame, yeah, with the bronze fucking shame around my neck. Bronze trophy hanging from the fucking neck like a fucking trophy of shame. But it's the silver I'm chasing. Fucking Alicia Silverstone. I've just spoke to your wife. You've been the victim of bank fraud. Tracker mortgage, thanks so much. Means a lot to have people out there just fucking throwing in the old donos. Few fucking Krispy Kreme donos coming my way. I'll have a few Krispy Kremes after that, after this sesh. Probably have to head out to Blanche, though. Bit of a trek, bit of a schlep. Fuck it, I might just go for a cronut out in fucking Sea Point.
John, get a grip. You're 38.
Mama Duck, get a grip. Have you spoke to Zurich yet? Thanks so much. I'm a fucking sucker for a decent cronut, you know that, John?
Cause celebrate.
Head down to your local cronut. Toto Wolf, head down to your local cronut broker and see what you can do for yourself. Why not head down to your local donut broker? At Krispy Kreme, we provide you and your family with the most fattening shite imaginable. Of bank fraud. We Joe, thanks very much. ZurichCronuts.ie. WeJoe.ie. Tell Francis to play Gaelic Games for PS2 and win the All-Ireland with Mayo. Francis has asked me to relay the message to you guys that he needs to buy a Game Catcher HD. The Game Catcher that he has at the moment doesn't facilitate the fucking PS2. However, maybe I could get the ISO file. If anybody out there has Gaelic Games on a disc and would like me to play it, I can get that ISO, rip the fucking thing, and just play and get Francis to play it, okay? If you have that, please. If you have a high-speed internet connection, you could WeTransfer it to me. You could just set up an FTP client. If that's too technically demanding, I suggest you just fucking lash it into Dropbox. I'll download it later on. I'll give Franny the ISO, although he probably won't know what to do with it. I've got a fucking DVD burner from 2005 here. Got it out the attic. Had to get it out the attic as Finch, the last day when I was helping clear out some of the old produce, you know? I mean, I'll show you what I've got here. I seen one of these little babies in fucking CEX. They were selling it for 60 quid. Still holds its val. Do you know why? Because all the PCs they sell you these days are fucking useless. In the sense that you can't do anything with old digital media. They just want to phase those CDs right out of biz. They'd rather you and I were sucking on their digital tits up there in the fucking iCloud, or the iChain as I call it, chain around the neck. They want you to sign up and then they want to fucking bum you with the fucking add-ons and the upsales. Don't think so. I'm gonna digitize everything in my back cat. 320 kilobytes per second. Great fucking bandwidth. 44.4 kilohertz megawave. And great fucking sound quality off those CDs. High FLAC. Did you ever rip... Did you ever rip to FLAC? I doubt you did, John. I doubt you even have the fucking know-how. I should be putting this stuff up on a spreadsheet for you because you don't even know what I'm talking about. But I seen this. Seen that, man? LG. Fucking life's good. Super multi. Rewritable. DVD plus and minus rewritable. And another thing I noticed there, LG. Liam Gallagher. Rewritable. Robbie fucking Williams. Two of the 90s most fucking successful pop icons. Together. Locked together. In fucking the world of digital media. We're gone. We're done. I was gonna get the PS2 out for a look, but I mean, fuck it. It's gone. Thanks very much, John. 38. Stevie B, thanks so much. Stevie B, get a grip. Thank you very much, Stevie B. My fucking polo neck is
It's almost 6 o'clock. Time to get down to your local Mercedes dealer and ask about test driving the new Mercedes.
Conor Fowler, how you doing, buddy? It's just gone 7 o'clock, Conor. Time to get down to the AMG Mercedes dealership in Geneva. We're gonna go there next week.
You know, I'd offer you a bit of schlur, but I raided most of that last night. You don't even blame me, though, after the week I've had.
Chip Norris, thanks so much. Stevie B says, for the sesh with you and Jimmy Crystal back in 04 in Monte Carlo. That's great stuff.
It's almost 6 o'clock. Time to get down to your
Chip,
local
thanks,
Mercedes dealer and ask about test driving the new Mercedes.
And Anonymous before you, thanks so much. Thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate that. It helps keep the fucking wolf at the door, from the door, should I speak. Although there was a wolf at the door, and we had to fucking lash a few pennies his way. He was trying to blow the fucking house down. I was like, get out of this! Do you think this is the fucking Three Little Pigs? Fuck off. There's no pork here, man. Just pure as you're a goose. Get gold, John, Stephen Smitty. Not yet, bud. We're gonna go for Silv. We're 5 seconds off fucking Silv, man. 5 seconds off fucking Silv. Silverstone. Breach of contract. Here we go. Start. Or as it's pronounced backwards, Trats. I'm good friends with the Jerrys that run this track, actually. They let me go on it for free. I have an unlimited pass because I managed to do the track in a great time back on Eddie Irvine's Stag Night. Eddie Irvine's Stag was an absolute fucking disaster. We ended up getting the fucking heads nearly chopped off us by one of the Mongolian circus acts that he had hired for the night back at the fucking race house. Eddie Irvine was operating out of a race house, which was a non-denominational fucking racing enthusiasts, which actually, unfortunately, housed quite a few racists as well. And I had a few grey gooses at that. I was great. There was a grey geese situation going on. I'd said, look, lads, I heard about some of the bands you were just having back there. Within earshot of the Mongolian fucking juggler. I know he can't understand you, but it wasn't cool, guys. It wasn't fucking cool. basically going on about how he looked, you know, his appearance and stuff. Saying that he looked a bit like Peg Sayers. I was like, look, I know this is a lads-only affair. A lot of you are Red Bulled out of it. The Voddies have been flying since noon. I just pulled off the best lap of my life. But it's no reason to lose your morals, your dignity, and your fucking respect, man. Talking about that juggler like that. But he could fucking juggle. And he got a few quid in his pocket back home to Mongolia he went. Never heard from him again. It wasn't even Irvine that booked him, it was Jordan. Who attended the whole weekend, yet again, in nothing but his dressing gown. And a real stonker. There was no let up on it. There were rumblings that he'd been on the fucking Vinny Viags beforehand. Which was puzzling considering there wasn't a woman in sight. He did say that Katie Price had failed to make it. But by that stage, she was really up to them. With Peter Andre. Mysterious girl. 6-pack of abs. Glistening skin in that video. Under the waterfall. No surprise that Katie Price couldn't resist. Unfortunately, their relationship came to a sticky end. I think they're actually at loggerheads with each other now. Well, I was texting Eddie the last day and he said that they're fucking back on, so. I said, how did you know? He said he's in a group with them. He added those after I left the WhatsApp group. Or he said, look, there's no way Peter Andre puts up with your shitty memes, Eddie. Your fucking normie memes from Facebook. He says he doesn't mind, and he actually gave him the double smiley face and a thumbs up to the last one. I said, what was the meme? He said there's a picture of that baby with the face going, saying like a victory result, like, you know. It says, me when I find the last can of Guinness in the fridge. And I said, you know what, Eddie? I think it's time we stop speaking to each other. Because you and me, we're just on different planes, sunshine. And I don't want to be fucking dragged down by you or anyone else. Into the Hedwig show we go. But I cannot wait for the Geneva Motor Show. It's coming up in 9 months' time. Fuck, man, fuck. No! It's not gonna be a fucking silver. I'm gonna bronze this shit again, man. I'm fucking bronzed out of it, man. It's a real bronzer. Ugh. Showboat. The writing on the road, why do they let people do that, you know? It's not the fucking Tour de France. Who do you think I am? Jan Ulrich, fuck you! Fucking Geraint Thomas. He was a fucking... back he overtook again, man. Fucking all rock and roll. Sparko! Fucking polka dot jersey for me. Fucking beating black and blue. Gonna get laughed at back at the race house. Gonna get laughed at, man. Fuck it, man. Can't believe this. I'm gonna finish this fucking track and get laughed at, man. Get out. What the fuck are you doing, man? It's not the M50. Move. The fucking sandpit. You're joking me. What the fuck are you doing, man? He's not gonna let... I'm gonna get past him on this turn. They're trying to get me on the outside. I'm still in it, though. Suck my bell. See you later. Fucking don't wait up. See you later. Gonna take these two out of business. These two out of commish. This guy. See you later. I'm Conor. Fuck you, man. This red ghost here. See you later. Should have gone to Zurich earlier, man. You're way too late. Not enough time. Not enough time. Into the Antoine Schienbach. As we cruise into Tiergarten. Respectable position. I don't care, man. It's not going to be Silverstone, but I mean, it's going to be fucking Bronze Age at this stage. Bronze Age coming up. Here we go. Fucking Ralph Schumacher, that one, man. Fucking Ralph Schumacher in the Bronze Trophy. Absolutely sickened, guys. Sickened and appalled.
You know, I'd offer you a bit of
Scared
but
as well, you know.
I rated most of that last night.
Zurich.
You can blame me, though.
Thanks for ZurichDrone.ie. Thanks very much. ZurichDrone.ie. Thanks so much. Still watching you, John. Thanks. Gonna get off, man.
You know, I'd offer you a bit of
Feral Philosopher.
I
Thanks
rated
so
most
much.
of that last night.
Everybody in the
blame me,
chat,
though.
thanks for watching.
After the week
Sam
I've
Poor,
had.
Matt Storwin, Connor Fowl, Makio, Dan Scribbler. At the Boozer in Donnybrook, and there's a pitch to RTE dropping Conor McSweeney's name going on behind me.
I just spoke to your
I hear
wife.
you big in the legal team in there.
You've
Martin
been the
C,
victim
thanks
of
so
bank
much.
fraud.
Martin C, thank you so much. Me and the Philip Morris boys were in town for the weekend to spend some of the big tobacco cheddar. Was wondering if the Airbnb is free, or does the Lou Dog have it for the weekend? If not, I'll stay at Eddie. This is gold. If not, I'll stay at Eddie Jordan's casa and head to Lily's. Thanks, Martin C. I'll hook you up the Airbnb later. Maybe you can share a fucking bed with the Lou Dog. He doesn't mind that kind of stuff, you know. He insisted, not me. The Feral Philosopher, thank you so much. Zurich Jerome and Chip Norris and everybody else. Toto Wolf, Mama Duck, Wee Joe, Stevie B. Too many to mention. Blessed and cursed. Cursed never to win the gold. Blessed to have all your support. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back now and inject Muttman in his fucking head. Just jab a needle in his head, but he gets a treat for it. Look, guys, I'll see you later on. Why are there no Irish F1 drivers? Eddie Irvine, Philly Taggart, I don't know. Eddie Irvine threw the fucking mantle out the window. I heard he's got a cinema in his gaff, you know? If you have that sort of fucking tech setup in your fucking spare room, why would you want to spend your days looking at a fucking track driving like this? Getting shouted at by people like me in the pit to be motivated. Those were halcyon days, though, you know? Pit stop at Jordan's. Fucking weekend at Bernie's, man. Weekend at Eddie's, man. Katie Price, formerly known as Jordan. I was her Andre. Do you know what I mean? I was the Peter Andre on the scene at the time, guys. Just giving the fucking pit stop advice to the drivers. I told you what I said to Ralph, but they cruise into the pit. They'd have 15 seconds to get their fucking bearings together, sip water out the bladder, and then a fucking quick boost chat from me. Another boost, John. I gave Ralph the usual fucking telling off, but I give Eddie this kind of job. Ed, man, it's yours to lose, babe. If you don't come home with the gold, don't come crying me later on when there's no Grey Goose in your fucking green room. By the way, Jordan's fucking staying with me tonight. And that'd get him pumped, you know. She wasn't, you know. I was married. I couldn't even go there. Don't even go there. But it's not, you know, you could spin the yarn. That would just make them want to go even harder because they'd hate me. They'd hate the face and they just want to fucking cruise on, like, you know. And, yeah, Eddie Jordan would just be there in the fucking pits with a stonker. I'd be like, get a grip, man. Get a fucking grip. Just smoking all the Benson and Hedges that were Benson and Hedges would leave boxes of fucking fags and smokes all over the pit. And as soon as the Jordanian dreamer would reach the pit, he'd stick on those fucking headphones with the mouthpiece, pretending he was listening in and giving orders. He just had tunes on. Smoking fags, listening to fucking Frank Sinatra and fucking the rest of the boys, like, you know. Anyway, we're gonna have to get off. It's been a fucking real emotional one. We're gonna hit the Silv tomorrow. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. I'll see you later. Adios, sayonara. And remember, get down to your local Zurich broker. It's never too late. Start a pension fund. I'll see ya.